Forever 21 lost over $1 billion in revenue last year, but they're not the only store struggling to keep up with consumers. So, what's behind the retail apocalypse? Let's connect the dots. People aren't going to malls as often as they used to. Instead, they're shopping online. In fact, 9% of all stores in the malls across the country are empty. That's the highest vacancy rate in malls in nearly a decade. Over that same time period, online sales jumped 15%, and retailers are paying the price. Earlier this year, Charlotte Russe, Payless, Barney's, and Gymboree all filed for bankruptcy. One research firm estimates that by 2022, 275 shopping malls across the country will close as consumers continue to take their business online. Connecting the dots, I'm Lauren Tallarico for H-Town Rush.